Well, hey everyone. Welcome to a video about Grok AI. So I decided to do this video because I've been using Grok AI for various things and it is proving to be pretty amazing in what it can do. And Mary, you had a cost or a question about the cost of this, and the cost is about $40 a month or $3.90 per year. It's free for a limited time to try out. So on the right here is my X account, and Grok AI is one of the icons here. It says XI, and this allows you to use Grok. It's a text box that you can type anything into, like you were talking to another human basically. So I can say, hey, how's it going? Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your mind today? Now we're going to start using it. Basically, if you were to use this yourself, you could talk to it and ask it whatever you wanted. I've been talking to it about a lot of different things, but we'll start with my YouTube channel, which is all of you. I am doing a recorded video for my YouTube channel, and you can see I'm typing at the bottom of the right screen here in this prompt box. I'm doing a recorded video for my YouTube channel, Jeremy Noel Johnson, for my viewers to show them the awesome features of Grok 3. Can you find any information about my YouTube channel online? Hey, that's a cool idea for a video. I'd love to help you out. I did a quick search to see what I could find. Doesn't seem to be a lot of readily available public info floating around about the channel. It's a small channel, so fair enough. So it wants me to show how I could chat naturally, answer questions, or help with creative stuff. What's my channel about? My channel is basically a vlog of my life journey as a yogi, ninja, scientist. So what we'll do is we'll take this window over here and we're gonna give it the link to my channel. So I'm gonna go to my channel right now.
Well,
And I'm going to get the link for it. And we're going to see if it's smart enough to find, this is a tab we'll use in a second. We'll see if it's smart enough to find my channel if I give it the link. So these are some things it's suggesting that I do in the video, but we're gonna go with these 5 bullet points here for now. Okay, here is a link to my channel. Using this link, can you tell me anything about my channel? There's the link. So maybe it can crawl my channel and videos and pages, we'll see. I haven't done this before. I've never given it a live link to look at. So it may or may not be able to do it. So it's thinking. Let's put in deep search. Oh, okay. So it was just thinking, all right, I checked out your YouTube channel and it's awesome to see it in action since it's tied to your name. Describe the vlog of your life journey. I'll give you a rundown based on what's publicly visible. Your channel seems to be a personal space where you're sharing your unique blend of passions. The handle matches your name, which gives it that authentic vlog style. Couldn't dig into specific videos without more visible content. Here's what I can say about it. Yogi energy, ninja flair, scientist mind, day-to-day adventures, blah, 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 blah. Sure. That sounds great, Grok. Not Grok. Now I want to talk to you about something important. It's this curse I have. Oh, I'm going to turn off the deep. The deep search gives you kind of a list of how it's thinking about what you said from online sources and whatnot. So you can see, read through that as it's thinking. It's a lot. It knows a lot. But I'm going to turn this deep search off once it's done with this query so I can have kind of a regular conversation about it. But it's going to give me a ton of stuff just based on what I said there. So we'll turn that off. Curses are generally based on superstition, not scientific evidence. That's fair. Can't argue with that. Coincidence or psychological patterns. If you feel cursed, consider rational explanation. Why might you feel cursed? Unfortunate events. Yeah, I've had a few of those. What can you do about it? Look for a rational explanation. That's fair. Lots of information about curses. I won't go into that right now. King Tut's curse. Okay, lots of stuff. So we're going to keep it simple. My curse seems to be whole body itching, at least from the lower body growing area to the top of my head. For some strange reason, my legs and feet are largely unaffected, but the rest of my body experiences pinching, burning, itching. I would say experiences in order of frequency: itching, stinging, pinching, burning sensations. I've tried a bunch of things to fix it, but nothing has worked so far. I do have Lyme disease and some co-infections, and am doing a mold mycotoxin detox with my Lyme doctor in Provo, Dr. Victoria Sucher. I also go to Bio Advanced Medical in Tijuana, Mexico, for stem cells and IVs of ozone, vitamin C, and other things. Take a bunch of supplements and prescriptions, including cholestyramine, is a binder detoxer, low dose now. So I'm telling it a lot here because it's going to use this information to try to understand what's going on with me. Because if I just say, hey, I have a curse and I'm itching everywhere, it's going to ask me details like this. So by telling it all this, I'm skipping several steps of having to tell it this anyways. It'll recommend things to take for it if I didn't tell it what I was already taking. But I take a bunch of supplements and prescriptions, low dose naltrexone, sometimes trazodone for sleep. I also take a generation 1 antihistamine for sleep, doxylamine, what's it called? Doxylamine succinate. Though I want to wean off of that because the long-term harm that can come. I take vitamin D, vitamin C, HCC, charcoal binder, garlic. Let's see, on the prescription side, ivermectin, 2 milligrams a day, an activated charcoal binder, garlic. What else? L-theanine, GABA, 5-HTP blend. I'm just trying to think of the other supplements I'm taking. A multivitamin liquid blend called Intramax. Liquid form of, what's it called? It's a liquid form of like an omega-3. Let's see if I can find it. It's like Arctic blend, omega-3, cod liver oil. Good form of cod liver oil and more. What do you think this curse actually is? And is it possible for me to get rid of it? Okay, that was kind of a lot. So it's doing its thinking. It's saying, I'm glad you opened up about this. It sounds you've been dealing with a lot. I can tell you're putting into serious effort to figure this curse of whole body itching, stinging, pinching, burning. Figure out this with your Lyme disease, co-infections, and mold mycotoxin detox, plus the treatments you're doing. We've got a solid starting point. Let's dive in. First off, those sensations, itching, stinging, burning from your going up your head, but sparing your legs and feet are a big clue. That distribution is unusual, which makes me think it's not just a simple skin thing. You've got Lyme and co-infections like Bartonella or Babesia, so I could tell it what the actual infections are. I do have Bartonella, plus the mold mycotoxins, so we're looking at something systemic, nerves, inflammation, or immune reactions gone haywire. Your treatments are pretty intense. You're hefty on supplements, that's a lot. On the one possibility is that this curse ties back to your Lyme and co-infections. Lyme disease, especially with critters like Bartonella, can mess with your nerves, causing weird sensations, itching, burning. Bartonella's notorious for that. Mold and mycotoxins can amplify it. Your detox and with activated charcoal and cholestyramine. I misspelled this, but it knew what it was. Cholestyramine, and I spelled it cholestyramine. So even though I misspelled it, it knew what I meant. If your liver gets overloaded, this toxins can overload and cause a die-off where your body freaks out as it clears junk. Another angle is MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, the fact that you're on dexamethasone and it helps with sleep, hints at antihistamine. Mold trigger detox might help. Talks about other things I'm doing that help. Interesting that this AHCC could rev up inflammation. Could it be something else, neuropathy from Lyme or something else? They think it's a mashup of Lyme, co-infections, nerve irritation, mold-driven immune chaos, and a detox reaction. My body's quirky way of handling it. Can we get rid of it? Yeah. It's not a forever curse, just a tough knot. Ease the detox load. I do take milk thistle. Check mast cells. I've done that. My doctor in Provo thinks I do have mast cell activation syndrome. 1 in 1,000 people have that. So I'm just in the lucky camp of one of those people that has it. Track the timeline. I do have a spreadsheet to track everything. B vitamins and alpha lipoic acid are recommended. You're doing all the hardcore stuff. Oh, I should tell how I think I got this curse. I think I got this curse. So I've never told you all on this YouTube channel how I think I got this curse. So I'm gonna explain that to you all now, for those of you who have watched this far. While on a date using a public restroom at Liberty Park in Salt Lake City, Utah, there was no toilet paper on the rolls, so I grabbed some off the ground and quickly used it. 2 days later is when the itching sensation started, but it didn't spread until about 4 weeks after this event. I think I got this curse. So this was back in June, early June of 2024 when it started. So it's about 8 months. That restroom moment could totally be the spark. Public bathrooms can be a petri dish. Grabbing toilet paper off the ground might have exposed you to something funky. Bacteria, fungi, or even a chemical irritant. 2 days is a classic incubation window for a skin or immune reaction. 4-week spread suggests whatever it was grew, triggered a bigger response, or piled onto existing stuff. One possibility is that picked up candida or tinea, or could harbor spores. Another angle, contact dermatitis. These were all things a dermatologist I went to thought it could be. I thought it could be parasitic, like scabies or something else, but I'd already taken tons of ivermectin, and I was taking an anti-parasitic at the time that the event happened, so I eventually ruled that out. Stubborn, multi-layered, or my body stuck in a reactive loop. Mold detox. Tijuana crew might be stirring up toxins. What's this curse? Started with the restroom trigger, likely fuel, fungal or irritant based, then spread by an overzealous immune nerve response fueled by Lyme, co-infections, and mold sensitivity. Not a literal curse, but a perfect storm of bad luck and biology. Why are my legs and feet spared? Could be less circulation or nerve differences. Can you ditch it? Absolutely, it's not permanent. I've done all this as well. Nothing. I took an antifungal for about a month. It didn't help. So I don't think what I picked up was fungal. But I do think that whatever it was would not have done anything if I didn't already have Lyme disease, co-infections, and a very autoimmune, hypersensitive immune system. So I came in contact with something. I think it was some kind of toxin, mycotoxin, but who really knows? I will never use toilet paper in a public restroom again, that's for sure. So I have toilet paper in my car now that I take with me if I ever go to a park. So I think Dr. Sucher that I'm working with is right, and Grok's already kind of told me what to do to detox it and track it and stuff like that. So it's going to ask me more about stuff here, but I think the curse is I came in contact with some irritant that's of unknown origin that was like lighting a match in the already gasoline-like state my body was in, causing my body to hyper react. It doesn't appear to be mite, scabies, or infection related, at least as far as what was in the bathroom. I do have Bartonella, Borrelia, and some other co-infections. I do have a ton of mycotoxins. I took a test to show all the mycotoxins in my body. There's a large number of them, and as well as a PCR test, I think it's called, for Lyme and co-infections. But so far, I've got I think, a 75% puzzle of what's going on in my body, and the other 25% is what did I specifically come in contact with in that bathroom that caused the curse to happen. Now, someone commented and says, "What I should ask Grok about? What do you think about me calling this a curse? Is that a good thing to do?" It gives it a story, dramatic flair, which suits your yogi ninja scientist vlog energy. I picked up this weird curse at a park. I don't think I told you about the park incident here on my channel. I just told you about that I had an itchy curse. It is very personal. It's very difficult. It's very frustrating. So a few days ago I had talked to Grok as my therapist and just said I was struggling, and every day it just feels like I'm being pricked and prodded, and it's not killing me. This curse is not killing me, but it's quite the nuisance. Does not appear to be contagious, and I think I know why it's not contagious. My body is the perfect storm situation for it. I think 999 out of 1,000 people could have done what I did and not had anything happen. Curse carries baggage, though. It leads it to a supernatural or doomed vibe, which I agree with. If I call it a curse, it's like I'm giving it power over me. I'm saying I'm cursed. It means my life is unfortunate and full of bad luck, and words have power, and speaking that way can breed more of those events. So I understand that. An unshakable, seems like an unshakable hex. And this is what Grok said, word shaped mindset. Curse might lock you into a victim mode instead of the badass problem solver you clearly are. So I can see that. I can see how it's easy to go into a victim mode for things. I do that when things are hard or difficult or something frustrating happens. I think it's a natural human response to go into victim mode. Woe is me, why'd this happen to me, etc. What do I think? It's not inherently, this is Grok now, what do I think? It's not inherently good or bad, it's about intent. Calling it a curse is shorthand, and playful is like a ninja facing a mythical foe. That's a win. It could be a rallying cry. I'm going to break this curse one stem cell at a time. But if it's weighing me down and feeling more permanent, maybe pivot to something lighter. The Liberty Edge. My body's weird rebellion. I'm already battling Lyme, co-infections, and mold. I don't need extra mental baggage and mycotoxins. So I need to tell it that I took a test and verified I have Bartonella, Borrelia, and several mycotoxins in high quantities with 99 percentile. So you can see that it now talks about Borrelia, the spirochete, and Bartonella. Pile on the mycotoxins. The Liberty Park toilet paper incident might have been the match that lit this powder keg, which seems to be the most plausible explanation at this point. Can I ditch it? It gives me things to do, like antibiotics. I do take herbs, so I should say that. I take herbs as well. I take Samento, Mora, tick immune support from Amazon with a variety of herbs like Japanese knotweed. I also take methylene blue, 20 milligrams twice a day. Grok was telling me I'm a fighter. Test results are, of course, it's a roadmap. 8 months is brutal, but I know most of the enemies. So I'm throwing a serious herbal arsenal at it. Talks about Cemento Mora and tick immune support, herbs, methylene blue, and then talks about what methylene blue is doing here. And you can read all this, those of you who are watching, you can pause and read all this. I'm not going to take the time to read it all. When I asked why it's lingering, it says everything I'm taking might be too much. Bartonell is a survivor, often needing rifampin, and I've taken these along with herbs as well. So Grok does not know that I've taken antibiotics before. What's this curse? It's Bartonell and Borrelia, flaring mycotoxins, fanning the flames, and that Liberty Park TP as the unlucky kickoff. Your body's fighting a multi-front war, not a hex. Can I ditch it? Here's it's saying I might be hitting it so hard that I'm having what's called a Herxheimer reaction. If I take too much stuff at once, too much stuff can die and it can cause problems. I'm not doing ozone IVs right now, so maybe I could tell it that I'm not doing that. But the point is, Grok will take all the information you give it, and it will go and very detailed tell you about it and give you recommendations like a doctor would. And even though it's saying Grok's not a doctor, check with yours, it's doing just as good as any doctor I've ever seen. So that's interesting. So let's go to number 3 on how I'm doing now. Grok, let's talk about how I'm doing. I am annoyed at this. I feel like I'm being pricked and prodded, no mercy every day, and it doesn't let up. It takes a lot of energy to remain in a positive state due to it. So now I'm going to have Grok be my therapist. It was my doctor, and it was giving me a recommendation on YouTube. It was my doctor for the curse. Now we're going to talk about how I'm doing. Hey Jeremy, I hear you loud and clear. It sounds absolutely exhausting to deal with this relentless pricking, prodding, and itching, stinging, burning. Talking about what's going on, it's no wonder you're annoyed and drained. Your body's staging a nonstop revolt. Keeping a positive vibe through that takes superhero level strength. Let's talk about how you're holding up and what we can do to shift this. I'm feeling a barrage. 8 months into this, even with all the things I'm doing, the fact that I'm pushing forward and blogging is a testament to your grit, but it sucks. I get why you're fed up. Energy-wise, staying positive is a Herculean task. So it's empathizing with me on the magnitude of the challenge. It's not just telling me to suck it up, dude, and get on with life. It's saying, no, this is an enormous challenge. Treatments are intense. And it could be stirring up toxins as they detox and kill things off. How are you doing? Honestly, you're a champ for not giving up, but it's okay to admit this is kicking your ass right now. I've got a stocked toolkit. Vent it out. You're annoyed. Lean into it for a sec. Rant to me. Punch a pillow, whatever works. Bottling that eats more energy. This is actually a very good one for me, and you've seen me do it here on my YouTube channel with some of my videos. I'll just spend an entire video and kind of just vent and say this thing happened, or if I'm not feeling good, I'll just talk about it and share vulnerably what's going on. This is helpful, and I don't recommend doing this daily all the time, but every once in a while when it's needed, I think this is very good. And with Grok, you can just vent to it every day. You can say, "I'm sick of this shit," every day to Grok, and it's not gonna say you're not my friend anymore. It's gonna listen all the time. I did send an email to Dr. Sucher. I did test my space. There's no mold lurking, at least not in any quantity. That's going to be an issue. It's telling me I could back off on methylene blue. And I do yoga. The yoga helps. Track any wins. You're not alone. This is a beast. Okay. I'm going to vent a little bit. I'm so sick of this shit. I just want to feel like a normal, healthy human being. Hey Jeremy, go for it. Vent away. I'm here for it. And you got every right to be pissed. It's basic and it sucks that it feels so far away right now. And so it's encouraged me saying I'm this, and I've thrown everything at it, and Bartnell's probably laughing at from my nerve endings, and it's about my body's a war zone. That's true. That's an interesting that it put that symbol there. You know, when you're fed up, who wouldn't be? Seems like what it should be saying there. So Grok's not perfect. It's got bug fixes coming. In fact, Elon Musk said that Grok will start remembering you even if you close your browser. It'll remember everything in this thread that I've been talking to about it, but the moment I close my browser, it's not going to remember anything anymore. But y'all can read this information, scream it out, let it more. I could push Dr. Sucher for antibiotics and she would give them to me. Last time we talked, was it a month or two ago? She said, "Do you want to do methylene blue or antibiotics or both?" And I said, "Let's start with methylene blue." But I could tell her, I could say, "Let's do a multi-antibiotic approach and let's just nuke everything hardcore." This I already did. I'm going to tell it I did a mold test, nothing. Mold test for my condo. It doesn't appear to be a problem. So you can, as you talk to Grok, you can clarify everything and it'll give you what it thinks the best course of action is or what it is. And this is exactly what my Lyme doctor thinks it is. It's a mycotoxin, exposure to mycotoxins or something that triggered things in my body. It was already full of infections and mycotoxins and stuff already. So Grok is saying, and along with mast cell activation syndrome. So Grok basically did what my Lyme doctor's doing, and it's doing what a good therapist does. So it's putting on multiple hats for me. Past exposure, certainly I had a lot of cereal as a kid. So cereal can be a breeding ground for mycotoxins. Yeah. So it's just recommending things. I do have binders. I do have a binder that has the activated charcoal, zeolite clay and whatnot. I do yoga regularly, so I'm doing all the things that I should be doing. And along with a pristine diet, that's important. Anyways, that's how I'm doing. Let's pivot Grok. Pivot Grok. So I'm gonna have Grok make me a simple game. Computer games, and I'm wondering if you could write some code for me for a game using JavaScript and HTML. So we're now going to go to a simple game. So now Grok can help me with my. I have a day job as a software engineer. I didn't even give it the idea for the game, and it made a game for me. The Ninja Curse Breaker game. You're a ninja dodging cursed prickly traps to reach a healing goal. Okay. I have no idea what this is gonna be, but I have these files open here. So we're going to copy them, and we're going to call this script.js because I already have a script.js window open here. So here's the JavaScript code. We're going to copy all this. And then we have this index here. So we're going to refresh this and see, we're going to see what it does. Ninja Curse Breaker. Oh, I think I put something in wrong. Yeah. So Grok, I think, was missing did Grok miss a, Grok missed a caret here. See that? So Grok needed to put this, HTML tags have a left caret and a right caret surrounding them. So Grok missed that. But let's refresh, and that'll fix this part, I think. Okay. Use left and right to move, space to jump. So it's moving this right block here. Okay, let's jump the, oh, I jumped too soon. Oh, now it's like, okay, so I need to refresh. Oh, let's try that again. Oh, this game's hard. Jump, jump, jump. Oh! I broke the curse, ninja wins. So it's a jumping game to reach the final block. That's really funny. So Grok just made a game for me without me asking it what to do. Oh, that's interesting. Thanks for the fun game, Grok. So now we're gonna have it do a little something else for a game, and it's thinking now. Could you give me the code game like this? It's a 200 by 200 game with 4 walls on the outer edge. It has blank for the floor, it has app for the character. You can use the arrow keys to move around. Place in the game 10 monsters represented by M. Randomly placed that move toward me. After every move I do, place gold in the game that gives me bonuses, give me hit points, and a gain in experience when I kill a monster. It's so that moving into a monster makes a fight happen. The game is over when I kill all the monsters. Okay. I do like rogue-like dungeon crawl games. So we're going to take its code that it's giving me here. And this time, did it get the body tag right? It did. It got the left caret correct this time. So web pages are largely just HTML. I've never done much coding on my channel here because I've largely just talked about relationships in my life, but this is code, JavaScript code, which is sort of like what I do for my day job. We're not going to even try to understand the code. I get what the code's doing just as a quick glance. So now let's see if it got my game right. A 200 by 200 kind of rectangle with monsters and me. Use the arrow keys to move. So it looks like there's an error. Either I may have missed something or, oh, it's because I need to name, it's not referencing the right file. It likes to call it game.js, but I'm going to call it that. So we'll save and we'll refresh. Whoa, look at the size of this game. Is that really 200 by 200? That's huge. Yeah, that is 200 by 200. That's too big. Redo the game and make it 75 by 75. It was too big. I probably don't need to redo the HTML. Yep, that looks fine. So as you can see how there's these are called variables, but we'll just take this and overwrite this. All right, let's make this dungeon curse slider. Okay, that's better. All right, where's my character? There I am, right in the middle. Let's see if the monsters move towards me. Oh, so you see how they're moving toward me, these M's? They're all coming after me. See if it places a message. You hit the monster, it hits you back. Oh, now I'm the monster. So there's a bug in the game. So that's a bug in the game. So anyways, it didn't perfectly get it. So I'd have to fix that bug. If you move into a monster, my guess is that you're getting transposed with it. But kind of interesting. We can go through and we'll just beat them all and end the game. Oh, there it showed my character. And now it's just me. I'm in M now. Found some gold. It says there's 3 monsters left. That's not correct. Probably because they got absorbed into me somehow. So there's bugs. Anyways, Grok made all this in seconds. So don't expect it to get perfect. It's going to have bugs fixed. But now I have a goal to make a game using Grok. A game that will be fun to play using Grok. And so I don't know if y'all know, but I made a game called Tower of Iglathia on Steam. And it's this game right here. It's like a roguelike game with graphics. Here's some screenshots. I'll go a little slower. But it's on Steam right now, like you can go play it. There's abilities, here's the dungeon map, character screen. So whatever else comes to my mind, Grok, with how good you are doing at AI and fixes that are coming in the future, will you replace software engineers, therapists, and other professional workers? This will be the last question I ask it before I sign off. With AI like me getting sharper and future upgrades on the horizon, will we replace software engineers, therapists, and other pros? It's a juicy topic. Short answer, I don't think I'll replace them outright, but I'll definitely shake things up. I can whip out code fast. Groks might be good at debugging. Engineers are not just code monkeys, problem solvers, architects, creative weirdos, etc. I agree. We'll merge with AI and utilize it as a tool. Therapists, talking to someone in person is nice. Grok is like doing the same thing. Replacing a humanity at its core, probably can't do that. Take doctors, it can suggest and diagnose a lot, and in the future it might diagnose faster than a doctor, but it can't poke my lymph nodes or smell an infection. So it's a sidekick. That's where it's at right now. Oh, let's see if it can fix the bug in my game. There appears to be a bug in my game. The character, oh, my Costco at home delivery is coming in. There appears to be a bug in my game. My character turns into an M during the game, and it says there are monsters left. Kill them all. So let's see if it can fix this bug. Monster position overlap, that's what I thought it was. So let's see if this fixes it. So it's doing some checks. All right, let's see if this works now. All right, there I am in the middle. Fight the monster, killed it. Pick up the gold. Fight the monster. It has 10 life. This is a beefy monster. Got it. That monster just disappeared. So it's not like bug free. See how I moved into some monsters and they didn't die? So that's another bug. Okay, so let's try to get to fix that. Grok, sometimes I move into an M and it just eats the M and the M disappears without a fight. This is kind of fun, actually. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it can fix it. After this, we'll call it good. And all this code logic. Place the script file. Okay, let's see if every fight's a fight now. Oh, that monster ran into me and disappeared. So that's another bug. So if they run into me, they just disappear. So they're on my square. Oh, that's hilarious. All monsters are dead, you win. Okay, that was hilarious. So that's... Okay, maybe we're not dead. Grok, the monsters should never be able to be on the same square as me. You guys are kind of seeing what I do at my day job, actually. Except I'm having Grok do this for me. If there's a bug, I will test things out, reproduce the bug, and then go in the code and say, oh, where is this occurring, and fix the code, whereas Grok's just doing it. So let's see if we can get a full bug-free version of this game now. Doop. Can the monsters move on my square? No, they cannot. See that? They're not disappearing on... Oh, wait. Oh, the monster. Grok, the monsters M should not be able to go on the same square as another monster M. Now the monsters go on the same square as each other. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, we're almost done. Let's see if the monsters can go on each other now. That was funny. Look at them all, they're coming after me. As you can see now, they can't go on each other now. So now, I'm going to see if I can legit win this game. Let's kill them all. Oh, maybe they'll kill me. 1 to go. 5 life. Monster slain. All monsters dead, you win. And so Grok, I didn't specifically tell Grok to make it so monsters couldn't move on the same square as each other, or that they couldn't move on the same square as me. I assumed that. And so this knowledge is good because as I work with Grok to make a game, I will be very specific about the rules of the game. Like so specific, so things like this don't happen. But if I see them, I'll have Grok fix them. So this was just some cool features about Grok 3 AI. I pay $3.90 a year for it. It wasn't that much until Grok 3 got released a few weeks ago, or however, a week ago. I can't remember when it was. It was like 20 bucks a month before then, but now it's $3.90 a year. Let's see if it'll just answer 390 divided by 12. It's going to be about 33 bucks a month. But very cool, like the multi-tool of multi-tools, 32.5. So yeah, rounded up to 33. A very cool tool. It can be your therapist, your coding buddy. It can make things for you. It can make images. So I can say make, we'll go on to whatever else comes to my mind now. So we'll do a little more. Make an image of a twin flame using a Phoenix theme. So it can make images, give advice, be a therapist, a coding buddy, analyze things you're doing. You can upload PDF documents to it. I uploaded my PDF document for my mycotoxin and Lyme test, and it told me all about it. And so it's pretty incredible what it can do. So here's the two images using a Phoenix flame, twin flame Phoenix theme. So kind of cool. Can you change it to be two phoenixes in the picture? So now it's going to do the image. Hopefully it gets it right. I'm expecting to see two phoenixes in the picture now. It appears there are now two phoenixes in the picture. There they are. Which one do y'all like, the left one or the right one? I like the left one here because it's got this moon here. But this one's nice because they're facing each other. So y'all have to tell me what you think. I'll be doing another video about Grok once it starts to remember things and there's been some bug fixes. And we'll just see how this goes. This is one of my primary hobbies now. This and going to the gym are kind of the main two things I do now, going to the gym for yoga and whatnot. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. This video is 53 minutes long, so I think it's one of my longest videos ever, if not my longest video ever. Namaste. We'll see you in the next video.